Yo, what's happening? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And I want to speak about gotcha. And we see a big case of gotcha, several cases, but one big case of gotcha in particular within the black manosphere right now, and that is that of one Mr. Kevin Samuels. You know, and the main gotcha point that's being levied against him is that of him allegedly being gay. And I've never been the type of YouTuber to go on these "you're gay, this nigga's gay" type of witch hunt. I've never done that. Now I will say this: there are three people in the manosphere, whether they be content creators or panelists, whom I suspect being gay. I'll never come out and say it. I'll never hit them with that stick because it's not important. But I will say this: there is one whom I suspect. He's really not a manosphere member. Actually, he's adversarial towards the manosphere, and he is aligned himself with the off-brand B1 network. And if you could take a wild guess of who that is, then yes, you're right. That would be Twin Man 35. Yeah, that nigga is sweet. He is a whole sissy. He's a sissy and a half. And and I don't have any problem saying that because I've been on panels and had heated exchanges with him and told him flat out, nigga, you a sissy. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem divulging that because, it's like that for him. You feel me? But as far as the other two people, I'm not gonna speak on that because that's really not the issue. It can be an issue, but as of right now, as I see it, it's not an issue, and I'll tell you why. Because I've tried to follow a template of attacking a person's argument, and I stay away from the ad hominem gotcha attacks. I try to stay away from that. But let's say I suspect someone, a content creator, panelist, or commenter being of that lifestyle, and if I perceive them to be undermining black men and trying to sway black men, heterosexual black men, to his lifestyle and trying to undermine us that way, then I'll take issue with it then, you know. But, if a guy's gay and he's saying something that essentially serves my interest or at the very least doesn't hurt my interest, then then I have a problem with it. Now, am I one of these Kevin Samuel fanboys? No. Are there a lot of things that he says that I agree with? Yes. Are there some things that he says that I don't agree with? Absolutely. He is not infallible. And I want to say it was probably 2 weeks ago. He had he made a stream about cheating or something to that effect. Cheating, cheaters, high value men being cheaters, something like that. And in this stream, he said something. What did he say? He said women like cheaters. So I would advise you to, at the very least, make her think that you're cheating to kind of keep her enraptured. And that I very much so disagree with. And I hopped on Obsidian's panel because he made a follow up to that stream that Kevin Samuels put out, and I spoke about it, and of course I said yes. Women love cheaters. Not only do they love cheaters, but they prefer. No, what did I say exactly? I said they prefer cheaters, and then I laid out my reasons as to why they do prefer cheaters and whatnot. But I wanted to touch on that thing that Kevin Samuels said as it pertains to brothers making their female believe that they're cheating. And I'll come back to that on another day. I'm talking about the gotcha right now. I don't want to get too far off track. And as of late, as everybody knows, there's all these doxing gotcha videos coming out about Kevin Samuels talking about, his alleged criminal history, him only making $892 a month back in the early mid 2000s, while his wife made $2,400 a month and all that other stuff. And Mr. Palmer made a stream and concerning that, and he said something brilliant. He said, if he made, and he broke the math down. He said, if he made X amount of dollars, X amount percentage lower than his wife, and his wife took him to court and put him on child support, he came out on the winning end. Of course, if you're getting put on child support, you're gonna lose. But at the very least, his documented lower income minimized the damage. It cushioned the blow. And then I thought about it as he was saying this, and I'm saying, what if, Kevin Samuels was a high earning sales rep, right? And what if before the divorce proceedings took place, that he had his sales rep supervisor kind of cook the books to make it seem as if he was making a lot less than what he actually was making, Or he could have had a close colleague, a friend of his. He could have actually made the sale, put the sale under his buddy's name, and give his buddy, throw his buddy a couple $100 for that sale, but his buddy give him the majority of the money from that share, and it'd be off the books that way. He could have played it a myriad of ways to keep the documentation low, because like I said, these females, shout out to Mr. Palmer, but these females will cook the books on your ass when it comes to taking you to child support. You better believe that. You better believe that. They'll lie, they'll cheat, they'll steal, they'll falsify documents and use falsified documents in a court of law. Yes, they will. Hold on, excuse me real quick while I take a sip of this ice cold water. Oh yeah. Quick example of that, when my baby mama took me to child support court, and I've spoken about this numerous times in my videos, but when she took me to court, she went to this non-profit daycare. Shout out to all you non-profit daycares out there. Shout out to all you non-profit businesses. Anyway, this is a side note. If a nigga tell me he or she works for or with or owns a non-profit, I'm looking at that motherfucker with a side eye. I don't trust you. You's a scamming ass motherfucker. Anyway, she uses this daycare to falsify a document with an exorbitant weekly price, right? She then took that document, brought it to court, and said, this is how much daycare is a week, yada, yada, yada. And the judge took that document into consideration while, coming up with the child support, right? I myself, I had my female cousin call that exact same daycare and get an estimate on the price. And they gave her a price that was substantially lower than that was on the document that my baby mama brought to court. So it, like I said, I call it the baby mama industrial complex. The babies, the mamas, the extended families, the girlfriends, the cousins, the court systems, these nonprofit organizations, all of these motherfuckers are in on it. So, all I'm saying as it pertains to Kevin Samuels, what if he was savvy enough to cook the books in his favor? You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to play gotcha and say, yeah, you say you was a high value man, but you was only making $892. Nigga, you don't know what else he was. He could have cooked that shit 50, 11 ways. Because if I was in his position, that's exactly what the fuck I would have did. I would have turned my savage all the way up as it pertains, as it comes to them sales. If I was making, let's just say $1,000 a sale, I'd have had my close homie at the job like, hey, look, I'm going to make these sales. I'm going to put it in your name. You can get credit for it on paper. And I'll even throw you $200 off the sale. Just give me the 8. Before or after taxes, it doesn't even matter. Just give me the lion's share. So you winning, coming and going. You know what I'm saying? You winning, coming and going. You winning because you getting credit for the actual sales, so it looks good for your numbers. And you winning because you getting some free money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is hand over the fucking money that I'm asking for the sale, you know? That's what I would have done. So people actually really don't know. They really don't know. There, once again, like I said, one of the biggest problems with the black manosphere is niggas love to play gotcha. They fucking will gotcha to death. But yeah. I think, brothers need to take a chill pill, relax, sit back, and really get a bird's eye view of a situation before they go headlong in it and try to slam motherfuckers for some shit, because you might not know. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Get up on that.